Himalayan tahr are a very special animal to hunters in New Zealand, regarded as the king of the Southern Alps. Native to the Himalayas in southern Tibet, northern India, western Bhutan and Nepal, they are listed as near threatened on the International Union for Conservation of Nature Red List. The average male tahr, or bull, usually weighs around 73 kilos and the female, or nanny, averaging 36. Tahr were first introduced to New Zealand in 1904 as a gift from the Duke of Bedford, Herbrand Arthur Russell, and released near Mount Cook. They now occupy most of the middle region of the Southern Alps. Tahr are very alert animals with keen senses of sight, hearing and smell due to predation by the snow leopard in their native range. Tahr present a challenge to hunters due to the unforgiving environment that they prefer to inhabit.
G'day guys, here I am back in Tahr country. I'm down at Stone Hut in Rangitata. Brought the old man with me this time. See if we can knock over a bull or two. It's a bloody bluebird day. It's about 2:30 now. We're just going to get everything sorted. Just got to cut the snow out of the doorway so we can get in and out of the hut easier. And then yeah, we'll get into it. Just going to do a quick little glass around the hut, see if we can see anything. It's probably a little early, but it's worth a shot. So Dad's just spotted the first tahr for the trip. I'll see if I can get the camera on it. Right, so rather than muck around trying to get footage of them down here, I'm going to get up and make a move on them, get closer and see if they're worth having a go at or not. Right guys, let's do this. So we're motoring up this hill to get onto these tahr because we've only got about an hour and a quarter of light and they're only a few hundred metres from the hut. We've probably got to do about 2k to get a shot at them. So climb, climb, climb. We're heading back to the hut. The sun's gone down behind the hill. A lot of tahr moving around, but we just don't have the time to get on them tonight. So straight down to the hut for a warm dinner and a fire. Well, it was a eventful evening stroll in the end. Saw probably about 20 odd tahr. Didn't get them all on video, but they were too far away for this evening, so we backed out. And then yeah, as we were coming back down to the hut, probably about 40 yards below us, Nanny ran across and then ran above the hut just over the bluffs. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, now we're just going to get settled in, light a fire, have a hot meal and make a plan for tomorrow. Morning guys, it's day 2. Bloody cold night last night. Ended up sleeping fully clothed, thermals, socks, hoodie, pants, the lot. She was freezing. but it's warmed up a bit now, which is good. We're just going to have some breakfast and check on the crampons and head up into those hills.
Right, so we spotted our first tar. It's walking on the spiral. It's probably a good 2 k's up. It looks like we're following the Tiara trail to get to it, so that's good. That means it won't be too hard. So we come up to our first sort of real glassing vantage. We had a lot of country to look into, so see if we can catch up with that tar again. Okay guys, so we've spotted what looks to be a decent bull. He's about 3k away, I'd say, but we're going to start making some moves towards him. I don't know how much you can really pick out on the camera just because he's a long way out, but we're going to get in a bit closer and do a bit more assessment. So it looks like the bull's pushed over the top, so we've got a little bit of a window now where we can be in the open, which is good. But yeah, we'll just keep pushing on. So we spotted another bull. Dad spotted another tar as well. I couldn't see it though, so I couldn't get the camera on it. But yeah, it's the second bull for the day, so that's pretty good. Tell you what, it's starting to get bloody hot. But we're closing in on where the first bull was, so hopefully we get eyes on him soon. While glassing, we noticed this young bull and nanny, but decided to leave them be. So we're going to start heading back to camp now. It's 12:15, and then make a plan for this afternoon. Hey guys, so this afternoon we've just pulled a couple of chairs out of the hut. We're just going to glass all the faces around the hut. It's 4 o'clock now, so we've got probably the last 2 hours of light, so hopefully we see some tar moving around. Yep, there's a big bull coming down off that rock right now.
Well, it was an awesome spotting session. We saw 11 tahr, I think. 5 really good bulls that we're going to try and make a play on tomorrow. But it's too cold out there to keep spotting, so we're going to leave them be and go after them in the morning. Good morning, boys and girls. She's a little bit of a gloomier one today, not quite as bluebird as yesterday, but that's all good. A little bit colder, so hopefully that'll keep the bulls moving around longer. We're going to head up where we saw the bulls last night, see if we can catch up with them. Well, we're slowly putting on altitude, but the snow's a bit icy today, which is making it a bit slower. We're not far from this knob up here. Probably stop and glass up there first, see if we can see anything a bit closer than where we're planning on heading. So that'd be nice. Well, there's a nanny tahr at about 250 yards, which is pretty cool.
I managed to close the distance down to 95 yards and decided to take a shot.
Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! There's a tahr down there. I'll range it for you. Hang on. Going over 205. Yeah, just go down after them. I'll sort mine out. Well, guys, happy days. Shot my first tahr. Wasn't a big bull, but stoked. First kill for the Bagara too. So stoked as. Now to head down and retrieve her. She's come down a long way, which is nice. But yeah, I'll get down, set her up and take some photos and show you my first tahr. And we spotted some more nannies lower down. I don't think I've got the camera on them, but Dad, you can probably see him down here somewhere. He's heading down after them to see if he can get on them. See if he can get his first tahr too.
There we are guys, my first tar. I'm absolutely stoked. I was able to get 95 yards from her before I got a shot away. But I'm so happy. Yeah, it's not the big bull, but I mean, you can't look a gift horse in the mouth. The first tar is the first tar. You know, bull or nanny, you gotta work your ass off for them. So yeah, I couldn't be happier. Well guys, the main camera's gone flat, so I'll be using my phone for the way back. Got the meat all loaded up in my pack. She's feeling a bit heavier than on the way up, but feels good. Time to head back to camp and warm up. Starting to feel a little bit cold. So we've just had a nanny run past us. Unfortunately, Dad's rifle jammed, so he wasn't able to get a shot. But we set off to try and see if he could have another opportunity, but it wasn't to be. It was a bit exciting, but I think we might have lost her. Well guys, back from a successful hunt. It's not a successful trophy hunt, but it is a successful meat hunt, and honestly it's debatable which one's better. I'll let you guys figure that one out. Time to kick back with some beers. Pretty stoked to be eating my strawberry ambrosia dessert. I've been saving it until I shoot an animal, which I'm ashamed to admit has been a while. But with the tar down, I can finally have a munch on it. Oh, morning guys, we've woken to a pretty crappy morning this morning. It's clag and rain, and so for now we're just going to stay in the hut. Well guys, I checked the weather update on the inReach, and we're meant to get hit with a weather bomb at midday today, and it's meant to last a couple of days, so you can see it coming in behind me. So we're trying to get a hold of the chopper to get out of here before then, otherwise we're just going to be holed up in the hut for the remaining 3 days. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get a hold of them. Unfortunately, that ended the trip for us this time, but we'll definitely be back.